All right, we back from our break. Isaiah, the 1st chapter, and the 3rd verse. It said, the ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel does not know. My people does not consider. Hear that? We don't know our masters, the Most High. My people does not consider. Oh, sinful nation. Oh, nation that's breaking the laws, statutes, commandments of the Most High, especially you that say we not under his laws, his rules and regulations. Oh, sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters. They have forsaken the Most High. They have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger. They are gone away backwards. That's why the Most High telling us. Proverbs 1:24. Proverbs 1:24. Because I have called, and you refused. Say he called. Many are called, but few are chosen. But he called, and you refused to be the chosen. I have stretched out my hand, and no man regarded. What's the Most High's hand? What's the Most High's hand? He stretched out his hand, and no man regarded. He stretched out his hand today through these scriptures. Psalms 17 and 14. He stretched forth his hand, right? It says, from men which are thy hand. There it is. Men are the Most High's hand, O Most High, from men of the world, which have their portion in this life, in whose belly thou fillest with thy hid treasure. They are full of children, and leave the rest of their substance to their babes. You see that? So, he said he stretched forth his hand. That's why you look at Proverbs 8 and 4. Proverbs 8 and 4. Unto you, O men, I call, and my voice is to the sons of man. He's calling us to come out of wickedness, to bring forth this truth to our people before it's too late. Before it's too late. That's why I go to the last book of the Bible, Revelation. 21 and 3. He said, and I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, behold, the tabernacle of the Most High is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and the Most High himself shall be with them and be their power. You see? So the Most High calling the men, which is his hand, to bring forth this truth in these last days. Going back to Proverbs 1 and 24, it said, because I have called, and you refused, I have stretched out my hand, which are the men that's bringing forth this truth, and no man regardeth. But ye have set at naught nothing, all my counsel, and would none of my reproof. Most High checking you. You still going back to the same thing you've been doing until he just put you to death. He said, I also will laugh at your calamity. You can't look at this any other way. The Most High said he's going to laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, like a tornado, like a hurricane. When distress and anguish come upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. That's what I'm saying. People will be praying to themselves. When he bring all the destruction upon you, calamity, destruction, comes as a whirlwind, like a tornado, like a hurricane, when distress and anguish come upon you, he said, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. That's deep right there. To seek him when you really need him and you can't find him, but that they hated knowledge, because they fools. Fools despise wisdom and instruction. They hated knowledge. The fear of the Most High is the beginning of knowledge. They ain't afraid of, scared of the Most High. Therefore, when he visits you, ain't nothing you can do. Don't be looking for nobody to feel sorry for you, because it's already written. You should know. Then shall they call upon me when he bring these calamities upon you, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. When the Most High bringing destruction and calamities upon you, and you praying to him, and you don't see no result, because he's saying, then shall they call upon me during the time that you in Jacob's trouble, he's dealing with you, especially us that he's called. And you know concerning the truth of the Most High, how you should be conducting yourself properly before the Most High. Then shall they call upon me. You're going to be praying. A lot of people praying, but your attitude ain't right. So he said, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me, he said. For that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Most High. See, a lot of people think they got it going on their own way. They trying to do it their own way. Even though they sit and hear the word and all that's coming out, they still, look what the scripture's that, let me get that. They ain't trying to get this precept upon precept to hear what he's saying, to change, become a better creature, a new man, a new woman, be born again in the mind and the way you think, to learn to live it and apply this truth in their life. For that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Most High. They were none of my counsel. This is counsel. They despised all my reproof. Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way and be filled with their own devices. I hope you don't fall into that category, but that's serious. Tell you in Hebrews 10:31, it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. When the Most High paying attention to you, when you got these things that's visible and invisible, and they start showing up and terrorizing you, what you gonna do when he visits you? Gonna be a whole lot of people gonna be, just tell you you're gonna be dying. They're gonna be dying from being scared, because they ain't never seen nothing phenomenal or miracles never happen in their life. You talk about it, you say this and that, people don't believe you. If it ain't happened to them, they don't believe it. That's why I've seen people just go off and just go follow people that's saying, look at this miracle, look at this, and they go following it, and next thing you know, they off. Man. It's cold. It's a cold way, man. But it's real. Revelations, go to Revelations, the 5th chapter. Verse 9. And they sung a new song, saying, Thou art worthy to take the book and to open the seals thereof, but thou wast slain, and hast redeemed us to the Most High by thy blood out of every kindred and tongue and people and nation. Hamashiach Yahushua gonna deliver us. Since we've been scattered, he's gonna redeem us to the Most High by thy blood out of every kindred and tongue and people and nation, and has made us unto our power kings and priests, and we shall reign on the earth. He gonna gather us from all these nations that he just scattered us into, and we gonna reign on the earth. We're gonna be kings and priests as the Israelites, and we shall reign on the earth. Isaiah, the 60th chapter. Don't let no man say, hey, he's the way. Come follow me. How many times did that happen? Everybody that claimed to be some kind of power, representing the Most High on a real high level, Most High take them out. Look, Isaiah 60 and 21. Remember what he said, the Most High gonna put us in our land. Not no man saying, come here and do this, we're gonna build, because a lot of men think that they gonna build the kingdom of heaven themselves. When the Most High said this, Isaiah 60 and 21, amongst other verses, thy people also shall be all righteous. Isaiah 60 and 21. Thy people who are the 12 tribes of Israel, 1/3 of the 12 tribes of Israel, also shall be all righteous. Meaning we're going to be following the law, such commandments of the Most High. They shall inherit the land forever. Hear that? We're going to inherit the land forever. What's going to happen? How's it going to happen? The branch of my planting. That's the Most High planting us in our land. The work of my hands. That's the Most High. Who is the my? Hands. That I may be glorified. See? When this happened, the Most High going to be glorified. Not no man. Exalting himself and everybody bowing down to him. That's the problem. Y'all better understand and look at it. That's why he said, hey, he that exalt himself shall be what? Abased. He that humble himself shall be exalted. Better give the Most High the glory. He already said that I may be glorified, not no man. A little one shall become 1,000, and a small one a strong nation. I, the Most High, will hasten it in his time. It's the Most High gonna do. Have nothing to do with no man. Don't fall into the traps of men. You're gonna find yourself in a world of trouble with the Most High. Remember, it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of living power. Understand, overstand this. Y'all see I'm jumping around going to, I like going and what we dealing with and going to the kingdom too. So, let us know. Gotta look at what we can look forward to, right? Look at Revelation 21. Let's look at the kingdom. Look at verse 23. Verses 21, 23. It says, and the city had no need of the sun. Wow. New Jerusalem have no need of the sun, neither of the moon to shine in it. Hear this? Ain't gonna be no need of the sun and no need of the moon. The sun by day and the moon by night. This is what it says. To shine in it. For the glory of the Most High did lighten it. Hear that? And the Lamb is the light thereof. And the nations of them which are saved, the remnant of the nations that are saved, shall walk in the light of it. The light we know is the commandments, the laws of the Most High, Proverbs 6:23. And the kings of the earth do bring their glory and honor into it. They're gonna come, remember, they're gonna bring all the forces of the Gentiles to our gates. They're gonna be working for us forever and ever and ever. And the gates of it shall not be shut at all by day, for there shall be no night there. Hear that? And the gates of it shall not be shut at all by day, for there shall be no night there. And they shall bring the glory and honor of the nations, these Gentile nations outside of the 12 tribes of Israel, into it. They're going to bring it to our gates. They're not going inside the gates. Remember, they got the angels on each gate, on the 12 gates. Got 12 angels on each gate. And the names of the 12 tribes of Israel that can go into those gates, nobody else going in. And there shall, this is what he said, and there shall in no wise enter into it anything that defileth, neither whatsoever worketh abomination or maketh a lie, but they which are written in the Lamb's book of life. That's why he said, Revelation 20 and 15, and whoso was not found written in the book of the book of life was cast into the lake of fire. Straight up. That is what this is all about. I hope, people, that we working that our names be written in the book of life. Revelation 19 and 7. Let us be glad and rejoice and give honor to him, for the marriage of the Lamb is come, and his wife hath made herself ready. We as the Israelites are the wife, symbolically, of Mashiach Yahushua. And how are we making ourselves ready? By repenting and keeping the laws, statutes, commandments of the Most High, having faith in the Most High, in the true testament of Mashiach Yahushua. Having faith in the Most High. And to her, representing the Israelites, 1/3, mind you, was granted that she should be arrayed in fine linen, clean and white. For the fine linen is the righteousness, and we know the righteousness is the keeping of the Most High's commandment in Deuteronomy 6:25 of saints. And the saints are the 12 tribes of Israel. And he said unto me, right, blessed are they which are called unto the marriage supper of the Lamb. 1/3 of the 12 tribes of Israel. And he said unto me, these are the true sayings of the Most High. You see? And I fell at his feet to worship him. He fell at this angel's feet to worship him. And he said unto me, see thou do it not. Don't be doing that. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of a Mashiach Yahushua. Worship the Most High. But the testimony of a Mashiach Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy. Say. And he goes on to bring forth prophecies of a Mashiach Yahushua coming to judge and make war. Straight up. Exodus 19 and 16. Exodus 19 and 6. Salakia. And ye shall be unto me a kingdom of priests, and an holy nation. These are the words which thou shalt speak unto the children of Israel. Remember, he said we're going to be kings and priests, and we shall reign on the earth. So a lot of y'all have a problem with us being the ministers of the Most High, bringing forth the word of the Most High, being priests. We're rehearsing. Say we're going to be priests, or we're going to be kings, either or. And ye shall be unto me a kingdom of priests, and an holy nation. These are the words which thou shalt speak unto the children of Israel. Ezekiel, the 20th chapter. (33rd verse). Ezekiel, the 20th chapter. Let's start at verse 33. Let's look at verse 32. it says, and that which cometh into your mind shall not be at all, that ye say, we will be as the heathen, as the founders of the countries to serve wood and stone. Remember, the Most High said we're going to scatter us among these nations, these other nations, and we're going to serve wood and stone. So he said, don't let that come into your mind that you're going to be as the heathen. We say, learn not to wear the heathen. But we saying we're going to be as the heathen. We always want to be like these other nations, as the families of the countries to serve wood and stone. They're their religions. As I live, said the Most High Power, surely with a mighty hand and with a stretched out arm and with fury poured out will I rule over you. And I will bring you out from the people and will gather you out of the countries wherein ye are scattered. We have to exist for the Most High to fulfill this prophecy of bringing us out of the countries wherein he scattered us, with a mighty hand and with a stretched out arm and with fury poured out. And I will bring you into the wilderness of the people, and there will I plead with you face to face, like as I pleaded with your fathers in the wilderness of the land of Egypt. So will I plead with you, said the Most High. And I will cause you to pass under the rod concerning the law. And I will bring you into the bond of the covenant. The covenant, the agreement, the contract that he had with who? Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, to the 12 tribes of Israel. And I will purge out from among you the rebels and them that transgress against me. Remember, all the sentences, Amos 9 and 10, all the sinners of these people going to die by the sword. And them that trespass against me, transgress against me, I will bring them forth out. I will bring them forth out of the country wherein they sojourn, and they shall not enter into the land of Israel. He's going to kill you. And ye shall know that I am the Most High Power. As for you, O house of Israel, O family of Israel, thus say the Most High Power, go ye, serve ye every one his idols. And hereafter also, if ye will not hearken unto me, but pollute ye my holy name, no more with your gifts and with your idols. For in mine holy mountain, in the mountain of the height of Israel, said the Most High Power, there shall all the house of Israel, all of them in the land, serve me. There will I accept them, and there will I require your offerings and the first fruits of your oblations, with all your holy things. I will accept you with your sweet savor when I bring you out from the people and gather you out of the countries wherein ye have been scattered. And I will be sanctified in you before the heathen. And you shall know that I am the Most High Power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Jacob being the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel, when I shall bring you into the land of Israel. The Most High going to bring us into the land of Israel, like he done many times. He scattered us and he gathered us back to the land of Israel. Then we sinned and he took us out of the land again, over and over again, into the country for which I lifted up mine hand to give it to your fathers. And there shall ye remember your ways and all your doings, wherein ye have been defiled. And ye shall loathe yourselves in your own sight for all your evils that ye have committed.